Hey, here's how you do captions on a couple different devices. So I'm here on my teacher computer, and the one keyboard shortcut you should start with is Windows U. That's the accessibility menu. There's a lot of great shortcuts with that little Windows, like Windows Shift S, which is screenshot, and anyway. But Windows U is the accessibility menu. So don't ignore that Windows key. The reason we're going in here is because you can go and find captions right under hearing, under accessibility. And this gives you the option to go in here and, well, you can toggle it on, but you can also just change what you want for text size. So I might want large text. You can go into your caption style and maybe you want white text on black background, which is my preferred. So once you're in there and you change that, you're pretty much good to go. As you can see, there is a Windows key. Windows, Control L to just turn them on, or you can just leave this window open and just toggle them on right here. Boop. There you go. And here's the little box. If I were playing a YouTube video right now, you would see those captions start. So any audio you're playing that has voice, it would start captioning immediately. But for my voice, I'm going to go to the little gear that's in this window that popped up and go to Preferences and include microphone audio. And now I'm here and I've got this movable window that I can resize and drag around. I can move it onto my other screen, put it wherever I want. And I've got this sweet little shortcut. I can click the X to turn it off. If I want it back on, I can use that Windows Control L. Boom, there are my captions, ready to go, but it still doesn't turn on until I go boop, Preferences, include microphone audio. And definitely for you guys, filter profanity. Here I am using my voice to text captioning on my Windows machine. Boom. So that's going to be just hovering on my screen. That's pretty good. Another way we can do that is if you have the My Viewboard software. And if you don't have that, just look in the Software Center, boop, and it should be here under Applications that you can install and just put in a ticket if you can't get that installed. It's great to have this software because it does a whole bunch of stuff besides just captioning, because you can write, you can zoom, you can cast your screen to the student's screen, they can cast their screen to yours. So there's quite a bit of assistive tech you can do with the My Viewboard stuff. Once you're in and you're signed in, and I have full videos on how to do that on engaging students, you're going to look down at the bottom here for the magic box and live captions. That will just give you this little sucker right here. Turn on the caption. And now I'm captioning here in the software. I could have this floating, kind of similar to the other window, but I can move that to another window over here and be writing at the same time as I'm talking. Now, the thing with both of these is that you have to be close to your teacher machine unless you have some kind of microphone that allows you to do this from a distance. So I'm going to show you another method that uses Chromebooks. So you can use Chromebooks and class tools, and I'll just append that video onto this video. So I'm going to move to a Chromebook now, and we will show you how to do that. All right, so now I'm on a Chromebook. Might sound a little different, we'll see. The app that I'm looking for is in a couple places. It's in the app launcher, which is, sometimes it's a little magnifying glass on older Chromebooks. It's actually this dot that's on your shelf over here. And when you click on that, you can see class tools. When you open class tools, you can select your students from classroom, from any class, and it can just be one student from that class. So if I go to, I don't know, class, that's just me and Ray, I can just pull in one student. So you could just pull in that one student that you want. Maybe I should actually do that. So go in, I'm going to pull in my student. I'm going to add them. I'm going to go back out. So I just went into students, added students from Google Classroom, and then I went back out. You can add resources in class tools. That's what it's for. But in this case, the thing we're really concerned with is this one right there. Show captions on my screen. Boom, boom, boom. There are the captions. And once I start the session, next, you can have them explore. That's fine. You don't want to lock that student in. You can start your session. There are some changes here. So now you can allow students to use captions. So now students, the session will start automatically for them. It'll give them a little warning that Class Tools is about to take over. Your teacher is using Class Tools. And then they will have this exact thing that I have, this translation. They'll be allowed to turn that on for themselves. And as you can see, it's pretty good. It's this live little box, and they'll have it right on their Chromebook. The nice thing about this is a teacher could be walking around with a Chromebook or a Chrome tablet, and this will pick up what they're saying, and the student can see it immediately on their Chromebook. So they don't have to be close to a teacher machine or need a microphone. So that's a good way to do it. So that's the Class Tools method, where you have to just start the session and then allow students to use captions. If it's a student with another language, you could have it just directly translate to French or Ukrainian or any other language, really. So there you go. That's the Class Tools method, and I'll just throw this into the other video and you'll see it as one. All right.